My name is Nicole Murray Chen. Today is July 2nd, 2022, and I'm going to talk to you about I-bonds. I am a big fan of Susie Orman, and I learned about Series I-bonds while listening to her podcast a few months ago. As inflation continued to increase, the more my husband and I became interested in I-bonds, since the interest rate that it pays is tied to inflation. While I used to be a bond broker once upon a time, today I'm just a real estate salesperson. The following comments are not professional advice, and any investing that you do is at your own risk. With that out of the way, here we go. What is an I-bond? A bond that you can only buy directly from the United States Treasury. A bond that is fully backed by the U.S., meaning there is no risk. A bond whose variable interest rate is indexed to the inflation rate, currently 9.62% as of June 2022. A bond that doesn't trade on the secondary market, meaning that the value of the bond will never decrease. You can buy a maximum of $10,000 per year per entity. You could buy $10,000, your spouse could buy another $10,000, and your corporation could buy yet another $10,000. The interest rate resets every May 1st and November 1st, and the rate is based upon the inflation rate, which is the same as the CPI. Your interest rate will reset every 6 months. If you buy I-bonds in August 2022, you will earn a 9.62% annualized interest rate from August 1st, 2022 until January 31st, 2023. You would earn the new interest rate that was determined November 1st, 2022 for the period February 1st, 2023 until July 31st, 2023. The interest is compounded semi-annually. Every 6 months, the interest is added to your bond's principal value, and a new principal value is created. Interest is earned on the new principal value. The I-bonds also have a fixed rate component, but it's currently 0% as of June 2022 and has been 0% since May 2020. If there is a fixed rate, then that bond earns that fixed rate for the life of the bond. This is a 30-year bond, meaning it will earn interest until the 30th anniversary of when you purchased it. There is absolutely no access to withdraw funds from this bond for the very first year. Very important. No liquidity the first year. If you need to withdraw funds from the bond between years 2 and 5, then you will only suffer a 3-month interest penalty. There is no penalty after the 5th year. The interest earned is exempt from state and municipal taxes, but not federal. If they're used to pay for qualified higher education, however, I-bonds may be completely tax exempt. Owners pay taxes on the interest when the bond is cashed, or annually, or at maturity. The owner of the bond has a liability for the tax payments regardless of who purchased the bond. So if you received an I-bond as a gift, you are responsible for the tax payments. Who would want to buy an I-bond? Technically, if the value of your bond is growing at the rate of inflation, the real value hasn't changed, since inflation would have reduced the purchasing power of the dollar by the same percentage. As of June 2022, the I-bond is paying 9.62% annualized for a 6-month period, but money market savings rates are 0.03% with most major banks. The Dow Jones Industrial Average has declined 13% in the last 6 months. Vanguard Total Bond Market 2 is down 12% in the past 6 months. Bitcoin is down 60% over the past 6 months. While you are technically keeping up with inflation, at least you aren't losing principal, which can happen in an environment where interest rates are increasing rapidly to combat high inflation. If there is deflation or no inflation, the floor interest rate is 0%. The only place you buy an I-bond is on treasurydirect.gov. That is step 1. That is what the website looks like. There is plenty of information on I bonds on their front page, along with other securities and general information. Note that due to the popularity of I bonds right now, their customer service is tremendously backed up and wait times on the phone are up to 2 hours. Click the Treasury Direct button on the upper right. Press the login button even if you don't have an account already. On the next page, you'll have the option of entering your account number if you already have an account, or creating a new account if you are a new customer. I will assume you are a new customer. Click the Create a New Account button in the bottom left. Read all of the information on this page and then hit the Apply Now button in the bottom left. You can set up an account for yourself individually or as a business or trust. Just remember that each of these entities can purchase up to $10,000 of I bonds per year. For this example, I will assume you are setting one up individually. Choose that option and click Submit. Start filling out your information. The taxpayer identification is typically your Social Security number if you are applying as an individual. You will need to include your bank information, so be sure to have your routing and account numbers ready. This is the bank that you will be purchasing the bonds from. Check the certification box and hit Submit. You will need to choose some security protocol options, including security questions that you will answer every time you log in, etc. Make sure to write all of this down. If you answer them wrong more than 4 or 5 times, you will be locked out of the account. It's about a 2-hour wait on the phone to unlock it at the present time. Now that you have an account, you can purchase I bonds. Log back into your account, click the Buy Direct button along the menu bar up top. On the next page, you will see the radio dial for Series I under the Savings Bonds option. Choose that one and click Submit. You should see your name as the purchaser as well as your bank information. Type in the amount you want to purchase and when you want it to happen. You will see that there is an option to purchase smaller amounts on a periodic basis if you don't want to buy a large quantity all at once. Once you are done, click Submit, and congratulations, you bought I bonds. It may take a day or 2 to clear, especially if it's near the weekend. Log in after a few days and view your dashboard of your current securities holdings, including the bonds that you purchased a few days before. Note that Treasury Direct does not send statements or very many emails. You have to log in periodically to check on how your bonds are doing. As of June 2022, you've probably been seeing a lot of social media posts claiming that I bonds are paying 9.62%. It's true, as of June 2022, they are paying 9.62% for the 6 months period starting from when you purchase the I bonds. Remember that the 9.62% is an annualized rate. So if you purchase $10,000, you would earn $481 for the 6-month period. The following 6-month period will be at a different interest rate that won't be established until November 1st, 2022. 9.62% is a very attractive return when compared to current money market rates. I bonds aren't for everybody, but if they seem to interest you, please visit treasurydirect.gov and learn more about them. Thank you for watching my video. Please consider liking and subscribing as I plan to upload content regularly. I am Nicole Murray Chen and focus on South Florida real estate, lifestyle, and travel. I am based out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and work as a realtor. Please contact me if you are in need of real estate services. Even if you are not looking in South Florida, I can refer you to a qualified professional in my network. Until next time.